Breaking. So a person claims a major attack hit the home of Benjamin Netanyahu. Do you remember
right
this?
Now in one of the locations that was attacked, you can see just behind me Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has visited this place. This is one of the locations where a deadly attack took place. 9 people were killed, and there were, in fact, more than 25 who were injured out here. You can see Netanyahu, in fact, visiting this particular location out here. And
so they claim that
this is the latest that we are picking up.
So they say that's Benjamin Netanyahu, and he's not dead. And look, here he is.
From a distance.
So I just want. So people haven't seen Benjamin Netanyahu in like 6 days, maybe 7 now. And so there's a lot of speculation, Kurt, you heard it, that he was dead. So literally, this is from Benjamin Netanyahu's Twitter feed. He released a speech that he's giving, except there's a problem.
What?
So on March 12th, he released this. Are we ready for this? Okay, here we go.
משנים את מאזן הכוחות במזרח התיכון וגם מעבר לו.
So what's the problem? The problem is he has 6 fingers.
Well, are we sure he didn't in real life always have 6 fingers on one hand?
I'm thinking maybe he did. You know, they claim there's a lot of inbreeding going on with the Ashkenazis. Am I wrong?
That's what I was thinking, Jimmy. Yes.
So there he is, has 6 fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a problem.
He might be Amalek.
So that's a problem. And he also has 6 fingers here.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fingers.
Oh, no, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually just 5 there.
Yeah, one's a thumb.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, that's not. Wait, one. That's
yeah.
Not...
So people were trolling him. But so anyway, his 6 fingers. It'd be good to come in handy if you're playing the banjo. So everybody debunked that because they showed he had 6 fingers.
Right.
So then on March 15th, so a couple days later, he releases this video. This is coming right from his Twitter feed.
Okay.
This is him. This is his Twitter account. And so let's watch it.
מה שאלת אותי?
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
אתה יכול להראות לנו?
פה.
So he's trying to make fun. Look, I got 5 fingers. So he knows.
Well, that's not good.
He knows they screwed up in that other one. So here he is doing this, right? But there's also a problem with this.
Oh my God, what?
What's the problem with this? Well, it turns out this is AI. That's the problem. And how do we know? Wow. Well, he visited this coffee shop during COVID, and look, his bodyguards are wearing masks like you would wear during COVID. So that's the first tip off.
Well, I would do a better job with my stupid videos I make, Jimmy.
Here's another problem. People say the coffee proves it isn't a. So here's the coffee. Let me show you the coffee. So if you look at the coffee, this is from Lord Bebo. If you look at the coffee,
מה שאלת אותי?
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
so this is what he's saying in English.
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי.
So if you look at that coffee, it doesn't spill even though it goes over the lid.
היית?
Watch, he takes a sip, and then it's still filled to the brim. He took a huge sip, and it doesn't go down at all.
Maybe he took an Obama Flint, Michigan water sip.
So he's trying, and maybe he did. So here, so look really close at this. So if you look at so he picks it up. It's supposed to spill. It doesn't spill. Look how much over this lid it is.
That's just because he's a strong leader, Jimmy.
And it doesn't spill. Do you see what I'm talking about?
That's what leadership looks like.
So people caught that. So they caught that it didn't spill when it was supposed to. It was over the lip. And when he takes a sip, it's just as full as before he took a sip. So there it is. They're showing it. It's still go. Look how much over the rim that is, and it doesn't.
That must be God's chosen coffee.
I'd say this is what will be considered Tom Hanks' greatest portrayal as Bibi Netanyahu. Certainly places him on the Oscar list for next year. So there, I mean, so what else do you? So there's that. Oh, there's also, in the video, you could tell that when he puts his hand in his pocket, the sleeve jumps up and covers his hand. Let's watch. You think I'm kidding? So when he puts his hand in his pocket, watch, I'll slow it down. So he puts his hand in his pocket and watch it jump. Yeah.
Well, that's probably just high-tech Israeli tech, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Those
So
are tech pockets from Palantir.
by the way, you know it's AI because Netanyahu would actually vomit if he uttered the word love, like they said he did in that video. So people asked Grok, hey, no, pockets don't jump onto hands in real videos. That's a common AI generation artifact from inconsistent fabric simulation and motion tracking. This clip is a deepfake recreation of Netanyahu's real 2024 Sataf Keve. So he did go to that place.
Uh-oh, Jimmy, I think Elon Musk is going to have to take another trip to Auschwitz with Ben Shapiro for letting this be on Grok.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here's what a Hive says, almost a 79% likelihood that it's AI generated. So you can really tell who invented AI. It rats itself out at the drop of a hat. Am I right? Come on. So here's this guy. He's got a great breakdown of it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mo, and I'm a marketing and advertising professional that understands the ins and outs of AI, especially from a visual standpoint. And I'd like to take you all on a journey of Benjamin Milakowski Netanyahu's coffee that you all may know as Coffeegate. So I'm sure you've seen this video by now in an attempt to dispel the rumors that Netanyahu is dead. And at first, I've been a skeptic about all the news because of all the misinformation out there with zero verifications. But after watching this video very closely, it's starting to become a bit apparent that something is way off. Aside from the fact that this video is heavily filtered and unnaturally blurred out in portrait mode. And aside from his teeth looking like they shifted in every sentence. And aside from the incredibly scripted and choreographed nature of this entire scene. And aside from the fact that when Grok was asked, it said it was AI and then backtracked it after the fact. And aside from the fact that when
AI backtracked it, Kurt.
Oh, but Elon doesn't want to go on that trip ever again.
That's right. He doesn't want to have to hump that wall, but here we go.
Run through AI software, it comes back as mostly AI. And aside from the fact that people on the ground are reporting that Sataf Cafe, which is the cafe that Netanyahu's in this video, has been closed for weeks since the conflict with Iran, which
it's been closed. This coffee shop, according to the social media posts in Israel, has been closed.
Did they make this AI ahead of time in case of an emergency or something?
Or something. Well, I don't know because he did the fingers thing, so I don't think it was.
No, so that's a hasty new one.
Yeah.
checks out considering there aren't any recent Google reviews of this place, with most reviews being 3 weeks to a month ago, and the only recent ones are the ones making fun of this establishment for taking part in this PR stunt. But really, the most recent comments are hilarious. And of course, Sataf Cafe posted a still image of Netanyahu in their cafe, which I think anyone can do at this point. And they are so proud of his little PR stunt because it gives their illegal business sitting illegally on stolen Palestinian land in Jerusalem more business. And they are so proud that they even shared how proud they are that they're featured in the United States' most racist news publication, the New York Post. So yes, aside from all of that, the one thing anyone with an eye for AI would do is find the one inanimate object with the most detail going through the most movement. And that's the coffee. I went ahead and zoomed in and followed the coffee cup the entire time for you so that you can gauge a few things for yourself. But here are my observations. When he picks up the cup, it is filled to the absolute brim, and he picks it up rather aggressively without spilling a single drop. The top of the coffee seems to be a uniform solid color, and then miraculously, a foam design shows up on the top of the cup. This happens a couple of times throughout the clip. I want you to keep in mind that Netanyahu is talking the entire time, not looking at the cup at all, while his hands move as he talks, and not a single drop is spilled down the cup the entire time. He even takes a healthy sip of this coffee, and not only is it still at the exact same level to the brim of the cup, but the foam design has barely moved.
The foam design's
For all
still
of you
there.
latte drinkers out there, I think we all know the foam design gets destroyed on that first sip. He then manages to switch the coffee to the other hand so quickly while he vigorously shakes another guy's hand with his right hand and then brings the coffee back to the right hand. Still not a single drop spilled. And here's the thing. I still don't really believe he's dead yet, and I won't believe it until I see that dead piece of shit's corpse. But I am enjoying how shitty the kings of propaganda are at what they apparently do best. Until then, let's not make any definitive statements until it is 100% verified and proven. Peace and love.
I say, Mo, I say, how dare you suggest that something phony, dishonest, and clumsily executed could possibly come out of Israel?
Yeah, I categorically am offended at that, Jimmy.
I am categorically offended. I like to be offended, but only in categories.
Yeah.
Here's another great. No, this video is AI generated. The casual cafe setting, lighting, inconsistencies on the face, hands, and still alive framing don't match any verified Netanyahu appearances. His recent ones are formal briefings, command visits. It fits the wave of deep fakes and death-hiding rumors in the Iran conflict. No official confirmation or location match. We'll be right back with more of this story after a brief message from our sponsor. Hi, everybody. Hey, let me tell you about something they don't actually advertise on cable news. When markets dip, the people who panic are usually the ones glued to the financial TV all day. The folks who've been around the block a few times, they tend to lean in. Look what just happened. Gold and silver ran up to $5,400 to $5,500 range, and then on March 3rd, we saw a sharp pullback. Some traders took profits. That's normal, happens in every bull market. But those with experience didn't panic. They accumulated, because the reasons gold's been climbing haven't magically disappeared. Government debt keeps exploding. Central banks around the world are stocking up on gold, and demand for silver keeps growing. That's one reason I like monetary gold. They've been helping Americans diversify with precious metals for over 26 years, and right now, if you have a qualifying account, they may even cover your IRA fees for the life of the account. So if you want to learn more, check out jimmylovesgold.com or call 800-476-7790. That's jimmylovesgold.com or 800-476-7790. What I love about this is that Iran is trolling them. Here's Iran trolling Benjamin Netanyahu, but I love this. This is cuckturd. Cuckturd instead of cat turd. Cuckturd.
Boy, what a battle of great names we have here.
That's perfect. I love cuckturd. Cuckturd's
it smells better than cat turd.
Yeah, cuckturd is like the antidote to cat turd.
Yeah.
Right. So let's watch. Here's Iran trolling Benjamin Netanyahu for that pathetic deepfake attempt.
מה שאלת אותי?
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
אתה יכול להראות לנו?
היית?
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
אני חושב של המסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים?
לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן. והעמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה, לצה"ל, למוסד, אנחנו עושים...
Is that Sora?
What's that?
Is that Sora? What program are they using?
I don't know what they're using. I don't know, but
why-
that came from a guy named Vengo. It came from Vengo. Vengo. Oh, you can't see the bottom.
I just thought of a great sock puppet, Turd Cuckin. Cuckturd, you should be Turd Cuckin. That's a cat turd stuck within a cuckturd.
There seems to be a trend of faking your death to get out of trouble throughout history. No reason to throw out a perfectly good idea now, am I right? It worked great for Epstein.
Do you think that's what it is? He did a old Jeff Epstein fake death?
I don't know. Now there's rumors, Kurt, that, whether Tom Hanks and Ben Stiller are faking their career deaths. Am I right? Come on.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see when we...
I don't know. It looks pretty real to me, their deaths. But here, then he releases another one today.
Good. It's time to settle this, Jimmy.
So now this is supposed to be the one that confirms. This is, again, from his Twitter account.
Okay, so you know it's good.
So you know it's got to be good.
פה עם שיר ושיר.
But first of all, just look how free they are in Israel. They'll let anybody come in and get coffee. That's what
It's the only democracy in the area.
It's the only way.
Without a constitution.
Without a constitution. and you have to get a court order to get your DNA tested. So here he is, sticking to the guidelines and winning together. That's what it says. So let's watch this.
פה עם שיר ושיר.
So here he is. He's supposedly still alive.
תודה, תודה לכם.
This is
תודה לכם. טוב, קצת תספוג שמש. תודה לכם. של מי הכלב?
again with the masks.
איזה סוג זה?
נענית, ישראלית.
נענית ישראלית, כל הכבוד. טוב, גם לא מגיע קצת.
ישראלית אמיתית.
יאללה, לכולכם מגיע. כן, כן. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
כן.
Okay, so there's a problem. There's a problem with
Black
this.
guys there.
You want to see the problem? You want to see the problem with this video? He has a wedding ring on, but then when he moves his hand, the wedding ring disappears. Let's watch,
talking
Kurt.
chicks.
Let's watch. So there's the ring. This is Lord Bebo again. And there it's gone. Dying, it's gone.
But guys, can you just make a real video of that? So are they proving he's dead?
So let's watch this again. Boom, and it's gone. So do you see it's there? Let's watch. Let me play it. So you see it. There it is. Now let's watch it leave. Boom, it's gone.
Yo, remember they covered up FDR being a cripple with just putting a blanket on his legs for like 3 years straight?
Yes.
And this shit can't do it? Come on, man. It's not even as good as a FDR leg blanket, the AI. And I'm supposed to think it's about to become God.
So I don't know if he's dead, but I do know that they put out 3 fake AI videos to prove that he's still alive. Yeah. What does that tell you? Now, I find it hard to believe that Benjamin Netanyahu, the supreme coward that he is, because we know as soon as the war started, he was in Berlin. He wasn't sticking around to get bombed. Unlike the Ayatollah in Iran, who stayed in his own house, just like everybody else in his country.
Like his brother.
Yeah. So
they got his brother, at least his shitbag brother stayed there with some balls.
So,
look, at least we know,
so
at
I don't
the very least, we know he's not presentable right now.
So for some reason, they're not showing you the real Benjamin Netanyahu, and they want to show you 3 fake AI. But did they really think that people would not catch that this was AI? I mean, if this didn't come from his own Twitter account, I would say, well, then someone's faking these videos and pretending. No, it's coming from his Twitter account.
Right. Without blackmail, how would they ever control our entire government, Jimmy? Because this is incompetent. This is the incompetence of someone who thinks you're so stupid and they're in a rush and they haven't taken the time to check because they assume you're an idiot. I mean, because statistically you are, but
yeah, nobody's
this stupid.
So there you go. Fantastical. My guess, I think I just can't imagine he would put himself in harm's way. I just can't imagine. So they said he was flying around 24 hours a day. They said he was in Berlin. He was in Berlin. Right? I'm not making that up. Am I?
Thoughts and prayers go out to him.
And so I don't know. I thought he would go to Cyprus, but they started bombing Cyprus, I think. So Kurt, if I had to bet if he was alive or dead, I would bet he's dead. But I'm not
because of how clumsy. Look, this is a frantic. I don't even understand how this. Who do they put in charge of this? Not their best.
Not their best.
So somebody's rushing around in a panic doing this because it sucks.
Remember their digital guy got arrested for PDF file stuff in Las Vegas. That was
maybe spend a little less time on the one thing and a little more time on your job, pal. That's my criticism.
So I'm gonna. If I had to gun to my head, I would say he's dead. But I'm not. By no means am I sure about that.
He's at the very least not presentable on camera because
you say he's at the very least he's not presentable on camera.
Whatever that means. Maybe he's got half his face is burned like a supervillain.
Oh, maybe something has. So Kurt's saying you think he's still alive?
He might have just not got a chance to get a haircut, and he doesn't want to be on camera. You know, guys with their hair, I know, get real vain about it, and BB still has some hair,
you know me.
He's got enough to worry. But you got more than him, but he's got enough hair where it's like in that twilight zone.
Yeah.
And I bet that weighs on him. And if he hasn't had a haircut, he's like, "Hey, AI me because we can't afford to let the country down.
We can't let the country down." Also, the AI kind of smoothed out his wrinkles on his forehead. He looked fantastic. But anyway,
He's never looked better than these
these AI videos. He looks great for being in the middle of a war and not being able to actually get on camera.
I just can't believe the amount of on an old podcast I did with Duncan, we were laughing. We were like, who can tell what is real anymore? And we were showing obviously fake things.
Yeah.
And they weren't that far off from this. I'm underestimating how much it has to be obvious.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be very obvious at all.
Hey, we'll be in San Antonio, Albuquerque, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, Burbank, California. That's on May 7th. That's a Saturday. Then we'll be in Tulsa and Oklahoma City, Spokane, Tacoma. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets. See you there.